Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm gonna have you sign in for me.
My name is Amy. I have a condition which is a form of dwarfism called dystrophic dysplasia. Thank you. The pain has definitely intensified within the past 4 years and like really taken a toll.
Thank you. And we'll call you back soon, okay?
Okay, thank you. I live in the Texas Panhandle. Not all chiropractors can be trusted to work on such complex cases, but Dr. Colón had great reviews, so I took the chance, traveled all the way out here with my friend Keisha. She's been wonderful at helping me with everything I've needed. If I could have some of the pain taken away, I think my quality of life would be enhanced greatly.
You okay?
Yeah.
Every single day, Amy faces all kinds of challenges that most of us never even think of. On Amy's worst days, she has difficulty even getting out of bed, and she'll spend a significant amount of time where she's just trying to lay flat and get some sort of pain relief.
Amy's here for you.
Amy, thank you. Okay, I'll be right there. Just give me a second to review. With Amy, and it's the first time that I read about her type of dwarfism, I look at her x-rays and I immediately go, whoa. We talk about these complex cases, and this is most certainly one of them. With Amy's spine, especially different types of dwarfism, you're gonna find often that there is scoliosis, or that S shape of the spine. Miss Amy, come on back for me. I cannot just adjust her like any normal person. Tell me about yourself. What brings you here?
Mainly the hips, and then the sciatica,
A particular side?
the left side.
You noted that you are in pain 75 to 100% of the day.
Yeah. The worst pain that I have is definitely in my hips. With my type of dwarfism, the cartilage wears away. So the hips are basically bone on bone, and I'm in need of hip replacements. Prior to 2 years ago, I just walked everywhere. When I would go out with friends to restaurants or whatever, I never took the scooter, very rarely. And I would just take a step stool if I had to use the bathroom. I could, climb up on the step stool, get on the toilet. And now I can't do that because my hips are so...
So you're basically saying that it's affected your social life now,
Oh,
too?
yeah, definitely, yeah. If I could just alleviate some of the pain and maybe regain some more of my balance back, that would be amazing.
So what else is aching you, and how would you describe your pains?
My thigh muscles, I have a lot of muscle spasms. If I lay flat on my back, my feet, they don't touch anymore because my legs are just kind of suspended.
Because they're that tight that they're almost pulling up?
Exactly,
Is that kind of what you're describing right now?
Yes.
I'm used to dealing with this long body. I know where hips are, I know where knees are. There's a lot of things to take in consideration about how I treat her. Amy's bones are so atypical for so many reasons. You have so many arthritic changes to the bones, disc issue, disc injuries, where there's no space for the disc to breathe, there's no play. So you can understand why she's in so much pain from literally top to bottom. In this case, I would want to do kind of a light force manipulation. The hips, the low back area, we can do maybe a little collaboration or some co-management with some PT to get you back to kind of where you were. This might be a really tough goal, but how in this moment can I take away the pain for a fraction of the time to get her to walk the heck out of this place instead of in that wheelchair? All right, girl, show me what you got.
If I'm not able to get any help today, I would be disappointed, but I try not to go into things with any expectations because you just set yourself up to be let down.
Turn around with your back facing me.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh, you need muscle work. You need love, girl. What are you feeling like right now? What is going through your head?
Okay, I'm a little nervous.
Okay, what makes you nervous?
Because it's actually frowned upon for us to go to chiropractors for little people just because our spines are so complex. And so they've always told us, don't go to a chiropractor, but I'm like, I just needed some relief. I
start to look at Amy and the pressure's on, right? And I think it's important to let her know that there are different types of chiropractic care. I'm not gonna go in there and crack, whack, bam, all that kind of stuff. You're a wonderful candidate for a low force adjustment, and that's exactly what we're gonna do here today. Is that okay with you?
Yes, ma'am.
The welcome surprise about Amy's neck is that she actually has a lot of range of motion. This is one of those areas maybe I can help. This is the low force tool that I'm gonna use.
Okay.
You're barely gonna feel anything, so I'm gonna kind of show you what you're gonna feel. So you have no fear in this game. Sound good?
Sounds
Awesome. In Amy's case, it's clear that the main issue is a pain in her hips. But sometimes when you're in pain, you don't even realize what might be going on somewhere else. So let's look to the cervical spine, let's look at the neck, and let's see if we can release some of these trigger points and at least get some range of motion and comfortability going on. Okay, and I'm just gonna find these little trigger points. Oh my goodness. Manually moving a bone or manipulating a bone, when I use my hands to get that nice auditory sound we love, that cracking, that popping, that's high force velocity. Can you handle that?
Yeah.
This tool does what I would normally do on a patient, but just on a lower force. Oh, you got a good one here. You got a nice little knot that I'm gonna wanna massage out there. Now the next phase is we're gonna do a little bit of massage therapy, and we're gonna get you stretched out. Does that sound good for you today?
Yes, ma'am.
And hopefully we can have a little bit of a pain reduction in the end. At this point, I've done what I've done, and now I need to introduce her to our physical therapist, Dr. Wes.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Nice to meet you,
Nice
Amy.
to meet you as well.
A lot of people don't know physical therapists. We can mobilize joints. We can, of course, restore muscle function and balance. Every patient that I touch, I try to get results right away.
The diastrophic dysplasia is causing a lot of spasmodicity in her hamstrings.
Okay.
So they're like lifting, right?
She's coming into flexion, extension.
I think that's what we gotta figure out.
Okay.
I'm sure, without a doubt, that I have just thrown Dr. West a whole curveball, but I am so confident that he's got this. So her condition, diastrophic dysplasia,
Right.
caused a lot of spasmodicity that she was describing, and as a result, kind of makes you lift, right?
Because, like, move the thing out from under my feet. If you move it.
Gotcha.
They don't lay flat.
So you're fixed in flexion. Can you push up against my hand? How high can you go? Very good. And how did the adjustment go from Dr. Colón?
It was nice.
It was nice?
Yeah.
Once I was able to see which muscles were tight, see where she may have had pain, I wanted to get in, loosen up the joints, free up the mobility of the hip, and reduce some of the pain. So I'm gonna remove the bolster and let's see if both legs hit the table now. Nice. How you feel? How you feel?
Pretty good, actually.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
I don't ever remember seeing Amy be able to lay flat on her back with her feet touching the bed. I felt so excited. I wanted to clap and scream and say, oh, you know, it's working, it's helping.
So we got some good results here.
Yeah.
Can you lay on your stomach?
Yeah.
How's that?
There we go, yeah.
A little better?
Yeah.
And you're right, we just want gentle stretches. We don't want to make the muscles mad, right?
Right.
Going up. Can you hold that for me?
Mm-hmm.
Good, okay. All right, good. Drop it back down. Go up again for me. I'm gonna help you out with a stretch here, okay?
Okay.
Ready? All righty, did you feel it?
Yeah.
I wanted to feel for any muscular tightness, which we call adaptive shortening, and seeing if I can actually reduce that adaptive shortening to lengthen those muscles and give Amy some relief. How we feeling in here? You do have some muscle tightness here, where you're hung up. So I go through and let's do some gentle massage here. Try to loosen up some of the muscle, reduce the tone, and that should actually give you a little bit more mobility in the spine, okay?
Okay.
Not too deep, right? Okay.
Feels nice.
That okay?
Fantastic.
Perfect.
Well, hello there.
Hey.
I just want to check in, see how we're doing.
Oh,
Are
I'll
you
let
getting-
you chat for a sec.
Okay.
Catch up. I'm gonna go grab my adhesion breakdown tool. We're gonna do a little adhesion breakdown over this
Doesn't he
scar.
have magical fingers?
Yeah,
Well.
yeah.
I'm not sure where we're going with that, but I'm just gonna leave it there, girl.
You know, for a man, they are quite magical.
While working on Amy, I found a huge trigger point right in her left glute. And I knew if I could just free that trigger point up, it would just melt Amy. So this is my tool here, Amy. Okay? So what we're gonna do... Do you like my tool, Amy? So this is what I like to break down scar tissue with. It really gets the job done. You ready for this? So I'm just gonna do a little fanning motion here. How's that feeling?
Good.
All my intentions were to use that magic thumb, put it on that trigger point, and just get that piriformis to just kind of release. And you can see right there on the table, Amy just kind of sunk into her pillow, and she was good. How you feeling?
That feels so delightful.
You just need a thumb back here on the regular, huh?
Yeah.
Just gonna take the thumb with her. Just that part.
I have to walk around following her just like this. That all right, Amy? The goal here was to get Amy to walk again, to see if I can help her return to functional mobility on her feet without the scooter.
Let me see you take a couple steps. Just walking around.
There's a big difference, honestly.
I love that.
Yeah.
Way to go, Doc. How are your hips
Excellent
feeling?
team.
Give me a pain scale. Where you're at now.
A 0, honestly.
And this is what we're talking about, right? Those
Yeah.
small wins that we need. That smile on your face that we love to see right now.
Low 5.
Behind the back.
All right, let's walk you out.
All right.
I mean, I think that speaks for itself.
Wow, really great results.
This experience has been amazing because she had no expectations when she came here. She didn't want to be disappointed. And it was just really cool to see the happiness. She got some relief.
Have a good one. Bye. I was honestly surprised to be able to get the results that I did. You know, walking out of the office, I could tell a huge difference, and that was exciting for me. So all it takes is a finger to the butt. Yes, ma'am. It was a good time.
I'm Brenda, and I have this problem. I've never been to a chiropractor before.
Like, I'm Mexican. We don't go to the chiropractor. We barely go to the doctor.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, nice to meet you, Dr. Colón.
Brenda, nice to meet
Come right
you.
on in, after you.
Yes, boss lady.
I like that. So tell me what brings you in today.
So I am gassy. Like when I get nervous in big crowds, like I just fart all the time.
So am I hearing this correctly? We have like uncontrollable tooting?
Yes.
Are we talking are we talking like a?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna start a timer.
Okay.
Let's see how long it takes for something to slip out.
Okay, like, I just had a few silent ones. I would say maybe, like, back to back. Do you guys smell that or no? Because, like... Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
When did it start?
I feel like always, but as an adult, it like happens more often. Most people can not do it in public settings, and it just like I can't control it.
Today is one of those days where I really don't feel like leaving the house. I have a lot of gas.
Has it ever been addressed in the past with doctors? Have you ever sought any kind of medical attention as a result of it?
No, I haven't.
What about your diet? What does your diet look like?
So I've tried to treat it by changing the way that I eat, and it just does not work.
I do have a lot of people who come for chiropractic care for things like irritable bowel, bedwetting, maybe constipation, but farting is a first. So let's get right into it, girlfriend. When did you really think that it was like noticeable, where it started like bothering you?
When it like started happening at work, I'm like, okay, I'm too professional for this. Like, what's going on?
We're gonna do a couple things here, okay?
How embarrassing. That's please get them all out of me at once.
It was like full on like poo whiffs. We were whiffing poo. I don't know if I should be excited about this or not, but somehow I'm excited about this.
Do you have a mask? No, but seriously,
Okay,
dude. For you, not
You
for
know
me.
what?
Because I have,
I've dealt with everything. Actually, believe it or not, when I adjust people, they naturally tend to fart, okay?
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I've probably eaten a fart before. I've smelled a fart, but I always think it's really awkward because it's like with you, I can have an open dialogue. When people are doing it on my table, it's like they're hiding it from me. And I'm like, can we just address like the elephant in the room? Like you just farted in my face.
Yeah.
So, I mean, from a chiropractic point of view, right? We actually do know that the sacrum, there's nerve innervations that can control some of that intestinal movements. The sacrum, or that triangular little bone that we always talk about in the back of our pelvis or our butt, in between our butt cheeks, right, is responsible for the intestines. So if there's any kind of misalignment to the sacrum, I immediately start to think, well, uncontrollable farting, let's look to the sacrum. By doing the sacrum adjustment, maybe we can alleviate some of the intestinal issues, right?
I would be very grateful.
It could be that we need to work on some sphincter control. Maybe the anal sphincter muscles are a little bit loose, so actually gas is leaking, essentially, right?
Oh, great, I have a leak. That's not where I want to leak from.
Help me. Help.
No, you help me. Oh, please.
I'm trying to reel it back to that doctor's hat. So I have her stand up so I can see her spine. Actually, can you touch your toes for me? And stand back up again?
Ooh, are we exercising?
You're actually completely rotating your sacrum, completely rotating your pelvis. I was actually not expecting to see this in all seriousness. Her sacrum was so misaligned. I'm surprised that the reason why she came in here was farting. It actually should have been like low back pain or something because it was that misaligned.
So is this good news or bad news or
On a chiropractic level, I never like to see anybody this out of place or this misaligned.
My heart dropped. I'm like, am I gonna die in here? Like, oh.
My left side on her is sitting about 1.5 inches higher than the right side of her pelvis. And you're kind of almost shifted, like you're rotated anteriorly on this side as well. This is where your bone is sitting right now. The sacrum is that triangular part, right? And is controlled by the pelvis. So we can go superior, inferior, anterior, posterior. And hers was really rocked superior and anterior like that. I'm thinking, okay, that can't be good. That would definitely pinch a nerve. That could definitely decrease signals and create digestive issues. So guess what? You're here because all the farting and tooting, but I actually think you're gonna walk out with a little bit more than that. Okay? Brenda's sacrum is super rotated. By adjusting the sacrum, we're really hoping to increase function and turn off the gases. No, we're going all the way down.
all the way down?
All the way down, girl.
Okay.
You gonna do me a favor? And I want you to just wiggle that right toe. Wiggle it.
Oh my God, that was the best thing ever! Oh my God!
Like, I was a little bit in shock. I just didn't know that my back was like that.
And that I was going for here.
Oh! Oof.
Love it. I want you to look up to the ceiling for me. Big breath.
Oh.
Let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out, let it out.
Oh.
Take a big breath and let it all out. I wasn't sure, did I break her? Did you like that? Did you not like that?
Damn, that felt good. That felt so good. Oh
With
my
a
God.
scream, I wasn't sure which way we were going with that, just so you know.
I'm a screamer.
You just see her scream and then like, oh, like she was so relieved in that moment and you just see it all just like fall out of her body. I want you to drop those shoulders all the way down to the ground. Let the arms just hang heavy, heavy, heavy. There you go. One more time and.
I'm sorry. It felt so good.
I was actually expecting her to fart in my face, but I was gonna take one for the team. Let's do this. We are gonna get that sacrum back to where it needs to be. I've had a lot of reactions. Some not always great, by the way. I've been called names. One more. And I put her in my top 5 of reactions. Next thing that we're gonna be doing is exercises.
Okay.
Just like women do Kegels, you know, to strengthen your vaginal walls. We want to promote that same sensation to the anal sphincter. So by doing this, we're going to do is actually widen our stance in our knees, okay? Focus on contracting your anal sphincter.
This just feels okay.
You can feel the control there? I mean, I'm literally butt puckering right now.
Me too.
We butt puckered today together with our eyes deeply staring at one another. That was a first too.
I should be going like this.
Yep.
Okay, that's
Getting it nice and strong so it's not so leaky. We don't want that wind to pass through.
Ooh.
So now that I've given you a little bit of homework, I think you got a little bit of road ahead of you, and I'm gonna see you next time. Let's check in. But until then, let's just tighten that up for now.
Okay.
I actually think she left here with so much more than just farting and laughing through the whole consult. I think she genuinely came out of here more knowledgeable about her body and actually wanting to kind of be like, maybe I need to take control of my life and see if I can improve this. So that was a win for everybody.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
You're the best.
Much appreciated.
Dr. Colón, she's literally God's gift to Earth. Like, wow.
Okay, let's try that timer again. Think about a time that's not terrible. Think about a meeting.
Okay, like a small one just came out, but it was just really like,
Small one. Yeah.
I'm a whole new woman now. I cannot be stopped.
And she's gone with the wind.